Hi everybody, I'm Lindsay Menson, co-founder of KIN, and I'm here at the KIN Movement Studio in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Let's take 10 minutes to energize and strengthen our arms. This practice can be used as a warm-up for any arm balances you might be working on at home. Practice this 2 to 3 times a week, and we'll not only build strength, we'll start to define our arms. So let's get started. All right, we're gonna begin in downward facing dog. Plant those hands shoulder width apart, fingers wide. Take the hips back and up. Press the floor away, let the head hang heavy. Good, nice long stretch through the arms and shoulders. On your inhale, come forward to a plank pose, shoulder over the wrist. Bend your knees, they can tap the mat for more support or stay lifted. Hips back and up, down dog. Inhale forward, exhale back and up. Inhale forward, exhale back and up. And if we want to power up our arms a little bit more, we can also bend the elbows as the knees bend. Inhale forward, exhale back. Good. Feeling this wave through the body. We're warming up our arms. You can feel this in your hands. You can feel this in the arm all the way to the shoulder. Good. Let's find 3 or 4 more. Follow the breath. Good, starting to feel nice and warm. Come back to your plank pose, and we're gonna come down to the forearms, one at a time. Elbows under the shoulders, press into the floor. Good, from your forearm plank, we wanna pull navel to spine, reach forward through crown of head, back through our heels. And we're gonna roll over to the outer edge of the left foot, inner edge of the right for a side plank variation. Good, press the floor away. We wanna feel that whole forearm pressing down. If you need a little more support, keep your hand to the floor in front of you. Otherwise, we can take the right hand to the hip. On the exhale, we lift the hips, press into the forearm, and then come back to neutral. Exhale, press, back to neutral. Press, back to neutral. Press, back to neutral. Good. 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 We're gonna try for 10. We've got 3 more. 2, 1. If you have a little more to give, let's try 5 more together. Otherwise, come back to your forearm plank and we'll meet you there. 3, 2, 1. We'll all come back to our forearm plank together. Good, reset. Come on over to the other side. Outer edge of the right foot, inner edge of the left. Elbows under the shoulder, left hand to hip or to the floor. As you exhale, send the hips high. Back to neutral on the inhale. Good. Press into your forearm, feeling the warming and the activation in the shoulder and upper arm. Good. Good. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. If you have a little more, let's do 5 more. Otherwise, we'll come back to forearm plank. 3, 2, 1, find your forearm plank. We can lower to the knees or stay lifted here. We're gonna lift up to the hands. Good, back to your plank pose. Let's all lower to our knees for a moment. We're coming into a half push-up. This is a nice little half push-up, almost like a chaturanga. So from here, we're just gonna find our range of motion. We wanna bend the elbows, keeping them stacked on the wrist, and maybe just come a third of the way down and press up. Third of the way down and press up. If that's feeling okay and we can go a little further, let's try halfway down, exhale, press. Halfway down, exhale, press. Now find your range of motion and we're gonna go for 10. We can also opt to keep those knees lifted if we want a little more. Let's go for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to the knees. Good, find your tabletop, let the hips dip side to side, take a moment. Good. Option of a second set here, otherwise you can hang out on your knees. Let's go get into it. All right, elbows bend, maybe halfway, press up. Halfway, press up. 8 more. Good, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and one. Awesome, let's come on back to a child's pose. Just lengthen out those arms, bow the forehead. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, come back to your tabletop position. And then we're gonna lower down to the sit bones and take the legs forward. So we should all be feeling our arms and shoulders by now. We're gonna come into these little press and lifts. So from here, we're gonna make sure our hands are about shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide, fingers slightly outward. Plant the feet about hip distance apart. On the inhale, we're just gonna lift through the hips and then press the floor away. Good, pressing the floor with your hands, pressing the floor with your feet. On the inhale, we're gonna bend the elbows, drop the hips. On the exhale, press the floor away. Inhale, exhale. Press up, press up. Good, now this is for those triceps. Good, so feeling into the triceps. Core is engaged here to stay supported. Keep pressing the floor away. Good, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Come on down to the sit bones. We can hug the knees and bow. Just taking a moment and a stretch. We can feel the energy in our arms, our hands. Getting ready for second set. Hands back, shoulder width apart, fingers slightly outward. Really press into those hands. Get the hips off the ground. When you're ready, we bend the elbows, dip the hips. Exhale, press. Good. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back. Arms around those legs. Let yourself roll. Bow down. All right, let's come onto the knees and hands, and then flip on the toes and lift yourself up into a squat position on the mat. Walk your fingers forward and bow the head. Let's get a nice long stretch again here. Good. And then planting down through those hands, shoulder width apart, fingers wide again. We're just gonna transition the weight from our feet to our hands, preparing for frog hops. So moving into those hands and back. Good, exhale forward, inhale back. And as we come forward, we're stacking shoulders over wrists. And back, shoulders over wrists. And then we can see if we can add in a hop. So once you feel strong in your arms, try to hop those feet and come back. Strong in your arms and hands, hop the feet and come back. Let's see if we can find one fluid motion. Coming forward, hop the feet and back. Good. Now strengthen up those core muscles and see if we can make a softer landing with our feet. Good. Perfect. Again, warming and energizing the arms. Also getting into our core here. Let's do 5 more together. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Lower to the knees, come onto the feet, and sitting tall, just sitting on the heels, lengthening up to the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. On the inhale, take your arms wide, nice little stretch here, reach high, and let's wrap the right arm under the left. Good, right under left. Bend at the elbows, we're coming into eagle bind. Maybe we get the palms together or hold a thumb. If that's not possible, just hold your shoulders. Elbows off the body, inhale, lift the arms, the gaze goes up. Exhale, hollow round and bow. 4 more, in and out. Good, in and out. One more. Arms wide, inhale. Exhale, left arm under the right. Find your bind or hold your shoulders. Inhale, lift, getting that nice deep stretch. And release through the shoulders and upper arms. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Good, last one. Inhale, take the arms wide. Exhale, hands to the thighs. Whew. Well, thank you for joining, everyone. I hope you feel that energetic movement through the arms, through the hands. Have a great day.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here. If you're enjoying what we're sharing, please give us a like, and you can also subscribe to this channel below.
And if you want to follow us along on this journey, you can find us at kin.co or on Instagram at kinsite.